Good afternoon. It is Baby Friday, Thursday, May 20th with Heidi and Colette on this very important 1 o'clock edition of First Local.
So important, I put my hair up.
You did. We've updoed the updo. Look
and
at
it
that.
has nothing whatsoever to do with the humidity.
I love this humidity. It's amazing. It's hot and humid in here too. And everybody's like, it's hot. You've had all winter to complain about, the cold, put the AC on. No. Enjoy the humidity. Okay, so today, in breaking news, Craig Huckerby has decided to leave the building. Just kidding, he's still in the building, but actively pursuing other ventures, and he will not be able to bring you the weather today. So Heidi's going to do it.
That's right. Should I do it right now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Well, before I came into the studio, I did dare to look out the window, and this is what I can tell you. It's partially cloudy with chance of sun later on. There is a high percentage of humidity in the air, which leads me to believe that later on this evening we could see some precipitation in the form of showers, potential thunderstorms based on the level of grayness in the actual clouds themselves.
Scary.
The level of precipitation which will be received could affect the watershed. So stay tuned for any applicable warnings that may come from this weather.
Weather bunny extraordinaire right here today. Okay, so thank you. You did an awesome job, Craig. Sorry, buddy, you're out of a job. COVID numbers, lady. How about we start with a little COVID numbers?
Okay. So, Algoma Public Health is reporting 4 new cases of COVID-19 today, all from the Sault and area. 5 more cases have screened positive for the variants of concern. And in addition to this, Algoma Public Health did announce a potential low-risk exposure with Sault Transit on the following routes. May 14th from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., and this has to do with whether or not you were riding this particular bus during these times. Once again, May 14th, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., and this would be second line route number 7. May 14th, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., second line route number 7. May 15th, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., second line route number 7. May 15th, from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., second line route number 7. May 19th at 8:30 a.m., Great Northern Road route number 2. And then again on May 19th at 11:30, second line route number 7. Now, people who were on these buses at these specified times and routes are asked to self-monitor for signs and symptoms of COVID-19 for 14 days from potential exposure, self-isolate immediately if symptoms develop, and seek testing if symptoms occur. So through contact tracing, if you can be identified as a close contact of any of the cases, the 4 cases that we have mentioned today, if you are a close contact, Algoma Public Health will contact you directly. So if you have not heard from them, you may consider yourself to be safe from exposure to cases 374 through 377, all of whom are reported to be self-isolating. They have all listed their cause of exposure as being unknown.
But weren't they on the bus?
No, the bus is a separate issue.
Unknown.
Low risk issue. Algoma regions with COVID-19 cases reported in the past 10 days include Sault Ste. Marie and area, Central and East Algoma, as well as Elliott Lake and area, bringing our rolling totals to date to 140,444 tests that have been administered, out of which we have confirmed 377 cases, 31 of which are active. Currently, 1 Algoma resident is in hospital. We have resolved 346 cases and are up to 85 cases that have screened positive for the variants of concern.
Okay.
Now, I'll go to provincial.
Okay.
Sorry, then it'll be your turn to talk for a long time.
I'm just going to sit here.
Well,
do my nails.
I had to do the weather. Because Craig once told me that there always has to be weather. People always want their weather.
Okay. Well, we got that done. Watershed and all.
I know. Ontario is reporting 2,400. Is that right? It's an even number today?
It is 2,400. According to...
Maybe I should buy a lottery ticket.
Well, no, you won't want to do that. You just want to complain that you don't win.
Okay. Ontario is reporting 2,400 COVID-19 cases, 27 additional deaths on Thursday. The province's test positivity rate is 5.2%, the same as a day ago and down from 5.7% a week ago. Locally in the hotspots, we are looking at 607 new cases in Toronto.
Oh, that's down significantly.
Significantly. 528 in Peel, 224 in Hamilton.
How many?
224.
Sorry to cut you off,
That's
but
okay.
it was only 101 the other day.
224.
Stay home, Mom and Dad, stay home.
224 in Hamilton, 181 in the York region, and then 110 in Durham. Okay, so those are the totals.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Weather specialist Heidi and anchor Heidi as well. Okay, so Ford is speaking at 3 p.m. today, and today's announcement will have him relaxing some of the restrictions. We are
Yes.
restricted, aren't we?
Yes.
This weekend, you're probably going to see the announcement reflect that more things will be open for recreational use.
Okay.
Doing so in time for the May 4 weekend, which doesn't actually fall on May 4 this year. 21, 22, 20. It does. Usually it doesn't. Okay.
Queen Victoria's birthday.
Oh, right. Well, I'm not celebrating that.
And Tamarack's birthday.
There we go. I'll celebrate Tamarack's birthday for this weekend.
Yes.
The Ford government is expected to unveil a reopening plan on this afternoon at 3 p.m., which we are carrying live and on TV. Don't miss it.
Oh, yes.
It could allow for some outdoor activities to resume as early as this weekend. It's also probably going to relax some of the items we can purchase at the Walmarts of our life. I'm thinking if anyone has children like mine, Dante has 0 shorts to fit his 2021 bum. So we need to get Dante 2021 shorts. Please open the clothing sections at Walmart and other areas in Sault Ste. Marie. Thank you. Ford will reportedly also announce a sector-by-sector reporting, which I did talk about this morning. Instead of opening and color coding, we're going to do it by sector. This is going to avoid people region hopping.
Yes.
As it's actually the word they use, the phrase they use
Yeah.
is region hopping, which is
That's a
awesome.
good word for it.
And traveling to a jurisdiction with less restrictions in place. The framework would split up. So before we were in the color-coded system, we're not going back to that. And then I guess we're going to see how things roll out for 2 weeks. And then from there, June 2nd week, I do understand they might be sending the children back to school. And then from there for 2 weeks, restaurants and bars. Don't hold me word for word on that. That was just a little inside deets I thought I would share. But we'll find out more at 3 o'clock. So join us then.
She's a woman who knows people. It's why I love her.
Don't ask questions.
That's right. Well, you ask some questions.
I do, but yeah, and you do, but
Yeah, I was asked an awkward question yesterday. Do you know where those clothes that you're wearing comes from? I said, I don't ask
No,
those
we don't
kinds
ask
of
those
questions.
questions.
Do we know why the Tim Hortons on Farwell Terrace asks you at the drive-thru if you need a tray before you even get to the window?
Can't change your mind. What
Don't
happens if
know.
you change your mind when you get to the
Don't
window?
know.
Won't get the drink.
Some of those, I always
Things
picture a
that
little
make you go,
person making the trays on order.
I think so. Yeah, popping them out.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, either
that might
way.
only be funny to me. I don't know.
I find it hilarious every morning. Okay, and go nuts.
Okay, so we have a local group here in Algoma that raises money for various organizations, and in the past has included organizations such as Arch and the Spruce Haven Zoo. They have now picked this year's recipient. The Royal Canadian Legion has been picked by the Algoma Fallen Riders to benefit from the raffle of a fire ring crafted by the members of the
that's
local
cool.
Iron Workers Union. So for a donation of $10 to the organization, you will get 3 entries into a draw to win the prize. The Algoma Fallen Riders has a memorial inside of Strathclair Park recognizing individuals who have passed away while riding. They have a memorial run every year, and this year it was scheduled to be for May 29th, 2021, but will be rescheduled to a different date, which has yet to be determined due to current COVID-19 restrictions. So the draw itself will be held live on Facebook on May 29th, 2021 at 11 a.m. So stay with us here at Sioux Online as we will be bringing you coverage of the winner and the reaction of the Legion. So
Ooh, that's exciting. I want to see the first reaction of the person who wins that amazing piece.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
You know what else was beautiful?
What?
For my nerdy political mind? Today was a massive announcement that involved 3 levels of government. And I'm not being silly. I really do, like, it's a huge deal when 3 levels of government come together, such as they did today, that's going to impact our city here of Sault Ste. Marie. So the federal government, the provincial government, and the municipal government, in addition to our First Nation communities, are benefiting from an announcement made today. It was a joint funding announcement for a new Indigenous Cultural Centre at Algoma University. The Government of Canada is investing $7.1 million through the Community Culture and Recreation Infrastructure stream of the Investing in Canada plan. Now, the provincial government is providing more than $5.9 million, while Algoma U is contributing over $4.7 million. The project includes renovations to the university's East Wing building to construct the Makwa Waukegan, the Anishinaabe-Moan name endowed to the new cultural facility. This space will serve as a venue to share and promote the culture of Indigenous peoples in Canada and showcase the work produced by children of Shingwak residential school survivors. The new facility will provide better access to culturally appropriate spaces for the local urban Indigenous population and surrounding rural First Nations communities. The cultural facility is intended to serve as a center of excellence, promote Anishinaabe culture, and help to advance the calls of action put forward by the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. All orders of government continue to work together to the people of Ontario to make strategic infrastructure investments in communities across the province when needed most. And again, we have Terry Sheehan, who is an MP of Sault Ste. Marie. We've got Ross Romano as an MPP, who's also from Sault Ste. Marie. It was just a huge, exciting announcement that involves so many levels of government and communities. So,
wow,
my nerd self approves that message.
Yeah, I mean, how often does that happen when all 3 levels can come together?
Yeah, I can't
think of a time actually when I've heard that.
Not that it's included our First Nation and our Indigenous community either, as well as our education system.
Right.
So.
Right. Wow, cool. That's amazing.
It was amazing.
Fantastic.
So congratulations. Yeah.
Definitely. We do, within our community at this point, we do have an individual who the Sioux Police Service is seeking tips with regards to his whereabouts. So they are in partnership with Crime Stoppers, of course, and they are seeking the whereabouts of Zachary James Andrew Bazayan, 29, who is wanted for attempt to commit murder. And if you know where he can be found, please call the Sault Ste. Marie Police Service at 949-6300, or should you wish to remain anonymous and potentially collect a cash reward, please call Crime Stoppers at 942-7867 or 1-800-222-8477.
Thank you very much. Okay, over to some cannabis. An act warrant executed on a legal grow-up just out of Chapleau. On May the 19th at approximately 1:00 p.m., members of the Northeastern region of the OPP Community Street Crime Unit executed a Cannabis Act search warrant at a commercial property on Martel Road in Chapleau. Okay. A search of the premises revealed a large illegal cannabis growing operation. More than 12,000 plants in various stages of growth were seized, as well as lighting and electrical equipment. The estimated street value, get this, $12 million. Okay, here we go. As a result of the investigation, Yingyan Fang, 21 years of age, Yang Liu, 22 years of age, Zacto Fang Wang, 53 years of age, Fuxiang Sang, 33 years of age, and Jing Zhang, 35 years of age, all from the GTA, were charged.
Well done. I just mean the pronunciation.
I know.
Can be
hard. No. I was kind of doing that myself.
Yeah, like, wow.
And I did YouTube all those names to make sure we were
okay,
correct.
Good. All right. Well, it's time to report some good news with regards to one of our citizens who is fortunate enough.
Yes.
I am fortunate enough to call him coworker and friend, as well as weather specialist. Can we talk for a moment about the significant accomplishment of one Craig Huckerby?
I feel that's where he is right now. He's prepping his red carpet outfit. Aren't you, Craigers? Oh, and Michael Chakowski.
Well, I was going to say, and the whole team, I don't know at this time the exact expansiveness of the team that was involved. However, we do have a production made with a local team, okay, and it has won countless awards.
I think it's over 100.
Over 100 awards at this point. I'm not even kidding you.
No.
So, and we make jokes about it here in the studio, but seriously, what an amazing accomplishment.
Yeah.
The name of the documentary is Was I Next? The Sean Cribbin story, and they have announced the world premiere screening. Okay, so I'm sorry. Okay, so the film was produced with a lot of local talent here in the Soo, because I remember now they did some filming in Toronto, so
they did.
likely involved some individuals from out of town as well.
Yeah.
We are grateful to have our film selected at a festival dedicated to mental health issues. This is just one of the festivals. And to have it screened during Mental Health Month, even better. And this is a statement from Billy Greer, who is a producer of the documentary, connected to Toronto, Hamilton, and Sault Ste. Marie. Now, this documentary highlights Sean Cribbin's nearly fatal encounter on July 26, 2017, with the Canadian serial killer Bruce McArthur. The first thing Sean said to McArthur when he got into his vehicle that day is also the shocking question that is used at the end of the movie trailer. Did you hear there's a serial killer in the neighborhood? Right?
Crazy.
Imagine saying that to the serial killer. Okay, so, and you know, there is an article on our website. There is no manual for dealing with this. I've had to work through the survivor's guilt of living, knowing the horrific fate of 8 victims. I always go back to the victims, and this is a quote from Cribbin himself, who has also had to cope with outwardly hateful headlines suggesting McArthur should have finished the job. Like, who would say that?
I don't know.
Who would say that? So
it's gross.
So anyway, it is being released. It has won 106 awards to date,
way to go.
including 8 awards of excellence, several honorable mentions, in addition to 5 festival screenings from Salt Lake City, Manhattan, Paris, Bali, and Toronto.
Jeez.
So this is like an international success. Okay, so the world premiere of this documentary will be May 25th at 9 p.m. We will, of course, be streaming it live.
For sure.
If you do go to our site right now and click on the article, you will see an embedded hyperlink. So you will be able to click on it on May 25th at 9 o'clock and watch it along with the rest of us live.
It's awesome. So Craig and Mike Chakotski.
Congratulations.
And Tammy as well was
Yes,
involved.
Tammy,
Congratulations, Tammy, another
also-
strong woman of On TV. Yeah, we appreciate everything that Craig and Mike and Tammy are doing.
Most definitely.
Elevating this
Amazing.
network, that's for sure.
Amazing.
And if you need anybody to companion travel with you to Bali for these, wasn't that one?
I look great
We're
on the red
available. We
carpet.
are. I thought it was we. We explained.
Sorry, we will.
It is we, not an I. We will be there. Anyway, okay. Hey, Northern Ontario, it's bug season. That's the name.
I'm a bug you.
Yeah.
Bug you.
It's been bug season since January. All right. Since this is the first, okay, let's go. Locals will tell you light color clothing and DEET suggest to avoid their habitats. Are these, what is that going on? Sorry, I got distracted there. This is from, who's writing this, the article?
This is Dan.
That's what I thought, but I didn't grab Dan's name. So this is his first spring and summer here in Sault Ste. Marie. So he's writing this on his soon-to-be experience with, hey, Northern Ontario, it's bug season. Number 1, the one I've heard, so he's just telling you what he's heard, some familiar nemesis here in the Soo. Number 1, the one I've heard so much about are the black flies, just starting to come into season. And speaking with local residents, no one has a surefire way not to get bitten by these swarming buffalo gnats. You can't avoid them. Can't avoid them. Locals will tell you the light colored clothing and DEET suggest to avoid their habitat. Okay, next thing on the list are black flies. These things can carry me across from the west to the east side. Yeah, they're huge.
You said black flies.
Black flies. No, I'm on the black fly right there. I'm talking about black fly.
I thought you just said black fly.
No, I didn't. I said black flies. I'm saying black flies again.
Because black flies are just that annoying.
Yeah,
Twice.
I hang my head in shame.
No,
Number
don't.
2 on the big 3 list is mosquitoes. Those annoying little things that just keep pushing your buttons.
Boy, to keep you awake at
I'm
night.
pointing at Mike. The number 1 way, according to experts, to avoid the little mosquitoes is to use DEET. They also say remove local standing water and make sure you apply repellent after you put on sunscreen. Long clothes can also help to prevent their attack. Geez, between these guys and the Canadian geese, I don't know who's worse. And yeah, and where's the third part of this story? Number 3 is the dreaded tick. Mike and I were talking about this the other day, weren't we, producer Mike? Suggestions to eliminate the bite of these disease-carrying, blood-sucking insects, sounds lovely, comes from the Center for Disease Control. They are saying treat clothing and gear with products containing 0.5 permethrin. Permethrin can be used to treat boots, clothing, and camping gear. Ooh, I'm never going camping, so this does not apply to me whatsoever. Alternatively, you can buy...
I don't like camping.
You do?
No, I don't.
Oh, no, we don't camp. We won't even glamp. I'll glamp at a Holiday Inn. Okay, so use Environmental Protection Agency registered insect repellent. Do not use products containing OLE or OLE or PMD on children under 3 years old. That's not a joke. Avoid contact with ticks. Avoid wooded and bushy areas with high grass and leaf litter. Walk into the center of the trails, not to the sides. Over to you, Heidi.
Well, okay, but hang on a second. Like, they're talking about DEET saving us from all of these critters, but where is anybody getting DEET nowadays? Wasn't it banned?
Can you not ask me that? Can we make that like that's, I don't know.
Can we strike that from the record? Can that be stricken?
Can we just please? So, or you can listen to a Brad Paisley song about ticks too. That's a good one, by the way. That might help take them away. I love Brad Paisley. Okay, we should do some social media before we end the show.
Oh, well, first I have to let everybody know that Kaitana Byron has been found.
That's awesome.
Okay, because we did report that she was missing, and it's not that we had forgotten her. She just only recently has been. We received the media release that indicated she has been found and she is safe.
Good.
So
Thank
I just
God.
wanted to make sure we got that out there. Okay, so over to see social media. Let's see, we have a few people popping up with some commentary. Steve Childs, okay, here we go. IWBG, GAL, so GAL, good afternoon, ladies.
What was the first part of that again?
IWBG.
I will be good.
I will be good. Good afternoon, ladies.
That's 2 in a row.
Gotcha.
I feel like I could do a
Zing.
Sakudo all of a sudden.
It's almost like, the mind meld is complete. Like, it's like a Jedi mind trick. I will
Get
be
out of
good.
my mind!
Good afternoon, ladies. Jim Whitty, I don't want to keep singing, Jim. It's really not my
Okay,
thing.
let me. I'm a great singer.
Mana mana. Do 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 do.
Mana, mana, mana. Nailed it.
Mana mana. Do 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 do.
Muppets.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, you did. You got to knock on the wall. That was hilarious.
All right,
You got
good.
Go.
Craig Huckerby. Ha 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 ha. Yeah.
He is here.
He forbade me to do what I did, but I did it anyway.
We cannot be held back. We forgot to put our...
People want their weather, Craig.
Yeah.
You told me that. So where you passed the torch and you didn't know you were passing it, I gladly picked it up and ran with it.
And you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
You're
But
welcome.
anyway, for those of you who really want, Craig doing the news
him.
or the weather, because I know that it's very important that Craig deliver it.
Yeah.
He's back at 5 for the real weather forecast.
all
I don't
right.
even know what that means.
I know, that's
so.
kind of rude. Rude! He acts like he's like a 106-time award winner.
Yeah, whatever. Like as
Whatever.
if. I've said some very mean things to him about that. I'm not even going to share them.
Who else we got?
Okay.
Yeah.
Margaret McCaig.
Hello, Margaret.
Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, Margaret. Jim, any awards for the Brad and Jim show? LOL.
You know what? We get our award first.
Yeah, well.
No, probably not.
I think you'd have to probably submit your work to be assessed. Yeah.
We will assess and let you know, Jim.
Ooh, Enika.
What you
From
got
the
today?
Netherlands. Good afternoon, everyone. With a big toothy grin, a waving hand, and what appear to be McDonald's French fries.
Oh, God. Who
Well
got
done.
McDonald's in the office today? I saw that.
Josie.
Josie.
And Josie sits very near to where I sit, and I did not eat the French fries,
No,
but I could have.
You didn't.
That's the
we had
point.
our very
I
freshy-
could have. I
great
had a
lunch
salad instead with chicken, and it was not
Fine.
French fries, but it was very good.
It was good.
Okay. over to
Okay,
you.
that's it for social media land today. Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about iceberg. Straight ahead. The world's biggest iceberg broke off from Antarctica. The European Space Agency reported this on Wednesday, that a giant slab of ice has sheared off from the frozen edge of Antarctica into the Weddell Sea, becoming the largest iceberg afloat in the world. The newly calved berg, designated A76 by scientists, was spotted in recent satellite images captured by the Copernicus Sentinel-1 mission. Its surface, get this, okay? Are you listening?
I am.
I don't think she is. Its surface area spans 4,320 kilometers and measures 175 kilometers long by 25 kilometers wide.
Yes.
What can we compare that to, you ask? I'm glad I have the answer. Making it 3/4 the size of Prince Edward Island, which has an area of 5,660 square kilometers. Larger than Spain's tourist island of Mallorca in the Mediterranean, which occupies 3,640 square kilometers.
Yes.
The enormity of A76, which broke away from Antarctica's Rona ice shelf, ranks as the largest existing iceberg on the planet, surpassing the now second place A23A, which was another massive Antarctic iceberg that had threatened a penguin-populated island off the southern tip of South America. I love penguins. What's wrong? Why are you blinking your eyes so furiously?
So many numbers. Like, it was like a lot.
She's like,
I was just like, I feel like Chevy Chase in that sketch. This is my understanding there would be no math.
The Rona ice shelf near the base of the Antarctic Peninsula is one of the largest of several enormous
Rona, what an unfortunate name.
floating sheets of ice that connect to the continent's landmass and extend into our surroundings.
So can we say that the Rona is now a threat to the penguins?
Yes. That's horrible.
Somebody protect the penguins. Won't somebody think of the penguins?
It's true. I love the penguin. And if you ever get out of your car and you're walking on ice, as APH has told you,
walk like a penguin.
Not an Egyptian.
Not an Egyptian. Okay. I do have some factoids.
Okay.
Do we still have time? Yeah. Okay.
I tell you what, I got some sweat going on in this studio.
Well, I'll start with your favorite.
Okay.
I have a factoid around David Letterman.
Yes.
On this
I
date
do love David
in
Letterman.
2015, David Letterman, after 33 years, hosts the Late Show with David Letterman for the last time.
Sad day.
Now, some fun facts about Mr. Letterman. Okay, famous, of course, for being the late night television talk show host of The Late Show with David Letterman.
Yeah.
The longest serving late night talk show host in TV history.
Yes.
Born April 12th.
That's right, my Connor's birthday.
1947, born in Indianapolis, Indiana, USA, which makes him in this moment 74 years old. He is a baby boomer, so if Sophia, if you're watching, he's a boomer.
Your mom is not a
her.
boomer. Gen X, baby.
Him. His Chinese zodiac sign is that of a pig.
Ooh.
And his star sign is Aries.
Oh.
So just like you, Mike, he's an Aries.
He is an Earth. Yes. Also, to note that he has an awesome show on Netflix, which he's interviewed.
That's right.
Like incredible people. Barack Obama, number one, Oprah Winfrey, and several other notables. And it's a great. Actually, Kanye West was one of his interviews. I know, but it was a really good interview. You were jigging my Kanye in the office the other day.
I like Kanye.
And what else was I going to say about David Letterman? More importantly, he inducted my favorite band in the entire world, Pearl Jam, into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Cool.
Because they couldn't get Neil Young, and David Letterman was the next best thing to Eddie Vedder, who's my man. So, little.
But was he still sporting the beard?
Eddie Vedder said something about his wife being a kite. No matter how high he got, she always pulled him down. It was very poetic, teary. Love you, Eddie Vedder. Love you. Okay.
All right.
Nobody cares. I care.
So Schitt's Creek continues to dominate. Okay, so the Canadian Screen Awards have been ongoing. It spanned 3 nights. And although Schitt's Creek did wrap its 6th and final season last year, it continues to bring down the awards. So it actually led the nominations this year, again, with 21 nominations. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Also of note on this evening, Baroness Vaughn's sketch show.
Another good
also
show.
Very funny. The all-female cast sketch comedy show debuted on CBC in 2016. Also wrapped up its run last fall after 5 seasons. The show's win tonight last night included Best Performance for Ensemble Cast, best writing in a variety or sketch comedy.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Awesome.
so,
We got
yeah.
15 seconds. Well, speaking of wrapping it up, we are wrapping it up for Baby Friday. How does that feel? She's still reading and not listening to. But we'll be back tomorrow, which is Friday, May 21.
Happy birthday, Cher.
Happy birthday, Cher. That's my show. Thank you.